Insiders beware, SEBI is watching. Anyone with access to price-sensitive information will now be under the watchful eyes of the market regulator. After a marathon board meeting today, SEBI announced sweeping changes in the definition of the term insider, making all parties connected with the companies directly or indirectly liable. And listing agreements are no longer mere contracts with stock exchanges, but binding regulations, breach of which will now be construed as an offence.
SEBI has also made it easier for companies to delist. The new guidelines will help scores of multinational companies which are looking to take their companies private. As per the new laws, companies can delist once the promoter holding reaches 90% and if at least 25% of the number of shareholders tender their shares. The new rules on Dalal Street and the impact on corporate India and market participants is our top story on Business Tonight.
Mischievous promoters won't be able to get away easily. Not anymore. Market regulator SEBI today overhauled the insider trading norms, making all persons connected to companies directly or even remotely liable for making windfall gains from unpublished information. After a marathon board meeting, SEBI also said listing agreements will no longer be contracts between companies and stock exchanges, but binding regulations, violation of which will attract stiff penalties.
The insider trading bit was quite overdue, and I think it's make some important changes, particularly with respect to allowing legitimate transactions, giving that the protection of law.
SEBI has also made it easier for companies to delist from the bourses. The whole process now will be over in just 76 days instead of 137 days earlier. But more importantly, companies can delist once the promoter's stake reaches 90% and if 1/4 of the total number of shareholders tender their shares.
I would consider these are very important for investor protection, particularly from two perspectives. One is that this gives importance to the substance over form.
With the listing agreement also now being converted into formal regulations, SEBI has now moved a step closer to international norms. The reforms will change the rules of the game on the street for sure. But are these measures good enough to bring the small investor back into the market? With Vijay Ganesh and Krishna Kumar, ET Now, Mumbai.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.